One gunman, one hostage, one reporter with a deadline.
I don't get real nervous in these situations, and I think it's mostly because I'm so focused on everything else that I don't really have time to think about the fact that, gosh, we might all really be in danger here if there's some guy running around with a gun. But in the meantime, my job is to get the story, and so that's what I'm focusing on. I'm more worried that I'm not going to get the story in time for the 6 o'clock news than I am about getting shot.
No, scratch her. Do you have B-roll? Rosa, why am I knowing now that the tape's not ready?
My photographer's across the street and waiting for the sheriff's public information officer to give us a comment, just let us know what they know. Sometimes they don't like it a lot when you go into their little perimeter, but sometimes you just have to.
Listen to me, please. We need to be ready to come out of the break at any moment. Please, let's get ready.
Right. No pre-show. Victor, clear the pre-show.
7 minutes to air. And I'm getting really nervous at this point because they aren't coming over here. Here he comes. Let me see if I can get him. One moment. Let me grab my photographer. Carl! He's ready to do the interview. Can we take him? I've got it in my hand.
I don't have much. Shortly before 4 o'clock, West Hollywood Sheriff's deputies received shots fired.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
Shots fired. There was a man armed with a gun inside the residence.
Is it clear whether or not he's holding hostages?
That we do not know.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That'll do it. We got to spin. Yeah, let's speed that.
How is it that we're finding out when we're in the lead-in that we don't have the tape? No problem, no problem, no problem, problem.
Are we going to make it for 6?
To go into the valley, San Fernando Valley, and start knocking out the doctors that we know about.
I already know. I scoped these joints out.
The fact that these poorest of the poor are getting swindled by these doctors and possibly hurt by these doctors is a driving force for me.
So when you walk in, look for the Spanish label things, and then when somebody asks you what's up, start giving them a song and dance about your symptoms. Okay. And you want her going in and out. She'll get out of the van, and she'll walk across the street or the parking lot, and she'll go into a store.
And she's going to come back inside the van?
She'll come back in here, and she'll tell us what happened. I need the telling of what happened.
Their only real way to show this problem was to have one of our people go in, make buys, and to get exams. That was a good use of a hidden camera.
Cha-cha.
Ciao.
The stakeout begins. While the hidden camera goes in for the sting, Drew waits and watches.
She's in.
Oh, boy. Oh, baby. This is a place that was already busted last year, but still in business.
There we go.
Try not to attract attention.
I hear ya.
¿No quiere pasar con el doctor? ¿También estaban del agua? Oye, cuando te vengas traes ¿no?
It appears to me that they're not qualified to diagnose anybody for anything, and here they are distributing drugs that are supposedly only prescription only, without prescriptions. So who knows what danger there could be in what they're doing.
Just from deputies.
Break 8, got a tape feed.
Gretchen's got to transmit the SWAT team soundbite back to the station.
Power, got a feed.
It should take just a few minutes, but with the 6 o'clock news about to start, Gretchen has only seconds.
911, shots fired call.
Hi, it's Gretchen. Could you take some information for me? We are crashing. We're looking at our watches and we're saying, okay, we can feed the tape, we can get it to the station.
They called hostage negotiators.
And we can run as fast as we can, and we'll be at the camera and be ready for the live shot before they're ready for us.
And stand by 5 seconds. Back to Gretchen. Ann is out to camera 3.
Get the tape now. We're on now.
I try not to think about the fact that everyone is watching, that my bosses are standing, you know, watching the television, that, you know, this huge public is out there watching, and this is live, and if you blow it, you blow it.
I have IFE.
We're coming up right now.
Gretchen Carr, our reporter, is on the way to the scene there. We're going to be tossing to her in just a few moments, but we can take a look at the scene right now. I believe we have a camera set up there.
We got to get a picture right now.
There's Gretchen. Gretchen, are you ready? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can, and we are on the scene. Right now, I'm crouched behind a Beverly Hills police car because they believe that there is a man possibly holed up inside one of these apartment buildings, possibly armed. They received a telephone call to 911 this afternoon about 4 o'clock. The police are telling me that they believe there may be a hostage situation involved. We, of course, will keep you updated on this situation as the information becomes available. Now I'll send it back to you in the station.
All right, Gretchen, we'll check back with you when you've got more news there. Stay tuned. Thanks.
Holy cow! My gosh, I plugged that in and they're like, you're on.
Nice job, Gretchen.
Thank you. You know, they're not happy with me back at the station right at this moment because we got our tape fed in late. But we didn't get it. I mean, you saw it. We got it at 2 minutes to 6, and we fed it because they said they wanted it, and then it didn't make the air. So we'll see how it looks when we get back.
The hidden camera investigation is already striking gold.
It's a tough story to do because maybe some of these guys are legitimate. They just don't have a license. Here she is.
Bingo.
What'd you get?
Drugs. I don't even know what these are. He just says take them once every 6 hours. Gave me an examination. He says I have kidney problems.
Damn, I wish we had another camera. Son of a bitch. With really little effort, which stunned us all. We got on tape, fake doctors giving physical exams and store clerks selling us prescription drugs. I mean, it was like a blessing because it just all poured into the screen.
Now let's go to our second location and do the same routine. All right?
So we continued, and we kind of snowballed from there, and in every place we went into, we were getting the same deal, and we realized how huge a problem this is.
So we got somebody impersonating a doctor, several people that are giving us prescription drugs without a prescription. It's pretty good for one morning.
So we're going on about 3 hours now that there have been SWAT teams, police, and sheriff's officers that have cordoned off this area. It's sort of painful when you feel like you just didn't nail it, you know. We were a few seconds late getting on the air, which is not good. I came back from this live shot, and my executive producer called me in and talked to me about the situation out there.
I had my own observations about what I thought worked and didn't work. So I wanted to ask you what happened, you know, what was your, your experience in the field, what happened.
You're watching Southern California's CBS2 News at 6.
Gretchen Carr, our reporter, is on the way to the scene there. We're going to be tossing to her in just a few moments.
Ann was in the toss to you. We weren't seeing you ready to go on TV.
This is, there's Gretchen. Gretchen, are you ready? Can you hear us?
We want people ready to go live in front of the camera 5 minutes before their live shot.
Let me tell you what it was exactly what I heard. Gretchen, these are your marching orders. Go get an interview or a live interview or tape.
Right.
And get video and feed them in. And that's what I did. And we were there and we were ready to go live. And I mean, it was late, but nobody said we weren't going to make it.
Then I need the reporters to say, okay, you want me to be the lead or you want the soundbite? Which one do you want? I'm not going to be able to do both.
This is different for me too because I'm not used to this happening, you know, like this. I mean, news doesn't break in Salt Lake City, you know. So this is all new, and the time frames and the show turnarounds and just the whole thing.
But I applaud you for your effort. I mean, throughout the hour, it was great live television, and it's just a matter of tweaking and getting it right, and we'll do that. We'll certainly get a chance to try this again. Yeah, probably tonight, tomorrow.
Everything beats you up sometimes, and the vans keep breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking, and it's just like, stop. Sometimes you just wish it would stop, and it doesn't stop all the time.
Thank you, 3205.
Okay, are you aware of a pursuit that the chopper just went on? No. Okay, he said that they're on a pursuit.